Welcome to a brand new video, and today we're going to be looking at the 5 best ways to create an income stream online in 2021. Without further ado, let's get into it. Now, I'd like to start off with just the first one that a lot of people, and including myself, really have decided to not take a look at because it seemed too complicated for me. Anyway, it seemed too complicated for me for a long time, but I've been starting to look at it more at the moment, and that is trading. Now, that is either trading Forex, either trading cryptocurrency, or either trading anything else like stocks, commodities, anything you really want. Now, the way this works, if you've never heard of it before, is basically you buy in for a certain price. You buy in when it's low, when it gets to a high point you sell, and then when it goes down low again, then you buy it again. Now, that is like a day trading way to do it, but there's obviously other ways where you can trade in different aspects. You can trade anytime you want, but a lot of people, what they do is do trades every single day and then decide to make money from it. Even my dad's just sitting there, and even yesterday he just made a 10% trade. That means basically that what he put in, he made a trade and he made 10% profit back from what he actually put in. So that is an amazing trade as well, and I highly recommend for you to be able to do this. Now, obviously, when you first look at it, you're like, oh my god, it's so confusing. Everything's really confusing. And I get it. The best thing to do is to see what other people are doing. People who have been really good traders for a long time, not the ones that you see on Instagram though, that are like Forex traders or whatever, and they claim to make so much money for you. Do you know what I mean? I don't recommend them ones, but what I recommend is people that are actually willing to help other people without trying to get profit or trying to take money from you in return. Because these Forex traders on Instagram, most of them anyway, they'll take money from you and then be like, oh, by the way, I'll take your money, I'll make the trade for you, and then you can get the profits. Don't do anything like that. I wouldn't recommend that. Obviously, there's some that might work, but I'd stay away from it. What I've actually found to be a lot really beneficial is something called I Am Academy, which basically teaches you everything you need to know about trading, and also has some sort of system which shows you how to actually trade with someone who's a professional trader. They go through their trades, you copy their trades, and you make some money from it. Now, if you're interested in it, make sure to actually either click the link below, and basically we'll just put in your email and we'll contact you more about that one, and we can help you out with that if you're interested. So yeah, I'd completely recommend that one if you're looking at learning it, or you can try it yourself with free demo accounts on stuff like Trading212. You can even use like actual sites called TradingView where you can actually look at graphs and everything and try and work it out for yourself. I'd recommend the demo accounts and everything to make sure you know what you're doing before you actually use real money. And remember, this isn't financial advice, this is just literally just some inspiration for you to make money online. Now, the next one is a completely different topic, and that is learning Facebook and Google Ads. Now, what you can do with Facebook and Google Ads is going to help you with all the other ones that I'm about to show you right now, all the other methods. But why I think it's important to learn them is because so many more businesses are going online because it's the new age, and also because of the pandemic. Loads of businesses have failed. For example, Debenhams yesterday, which is a big UK retail store, has just been bought out by Boohoo, which is a big UK online store, and that just goes to show that they went bust, and Boohoo had probably one of the best years they've ever had, probably one of the biggest clothing retailers in the UK at the moment. And that goes to show that this is the new age of everything, and they use Facebook ads, they use Google ads, they use everything to drive traffic to their website. They even have influencer marketing. They're just really ahead of the game with all that stuff. Now, I think so many more businesses have come to us for Facebook and Google ads and everything else like that. They want to learn more about advertising online because of the pandemic, because of everything else that's going on within the world right now, and they want to expand online because they're getting less sales. People can't walk up on a high street anymore, go into their business and just walk about and ask for people. They need to have that online contact for them to be able to make the optimum amount of sales that they really want. So That is why you need Facebook ads. That is why you need Google ads, and not just for your business, not just for what you're doing, but you could offer that out to other people like we do. We obviously have Facebook ads for our own business, but we do Facebook ads for a lot of clients throughout the world, and we've helped them gain so many sales throughout the pandemic, and it might have helped a lot of people's businesses and might have helped them even stay afloat. So that is why I recommend it, because people need more. Do you know what I mean? There's more. Obviously, we can do as many as possible, but there's only a couple of us that can do it. Do you know what I mean? You've got to be able to offer your services out to people, and that is why it's really important. So that gives us on to our next one, and this is another reason why Facebook and Google ads are important, because you can use it for affiliate marketing, which is number 3. Now, affiliate marketing is where you get someone else's product, you advertise it, you promote it to other people, and when they buy it, you get a certain amount of commission for actually selling it to other people. Now, the commission can vary on different affiliate programs. If you want to know affiliate programs which are the best ones, then what I recommend for you to do is Google the best affiliate programs. You can go through and find a load. There's quite a few. I'll leave a link in the description to some. There's one called ClickFunnels where you get recurring commission every month. They give you a lot to promote with, and we've talked about that a lot on our channel as well. So if you want to actually go and find out about affiliate marketing, then you can click a link down in the description below, try and find affiliate marketing, or you can wait to the end of this video and also click there as well. There's going to be a little video at the end. So yeah, there's that, and one of the reasons why this is so great is you don't have to create any product at all. All you got to do is focus on the marketing and selling other people onto that product itself. Now, there's many ways to do this, many ways, and one of the ways that I recommend obviously is Facebook and Google ads, but there's other ways that you can do it as well, whether that be with email marketing. Maybe you could build an email list, reach out to certain people, or maybe you could actually just reach out to people in general and just try and find people who are interested. Maybe look on Instagram, DM people on Instagram, but don't spam it obviously. Or maybe you could even go onto Reddit, Quora, or whatever it's called, and find people that have problems with something. Use the product that you found from an affiliate program as some sort of solution. Then link it to them. Obviously that person will buy into it, but anyone else Googling how to fix a certain problem, and they go onto the Quora link or the Reddit link, then they'll also see your link in that post as well. You're helping someone at the same time, but also you're selling a product as well. Obviously, you're helping someone buy with that product. So, yep, that is affiliate marketing. If you want to know more about that, then comment below or click on the videos throughout our channel. The next one is drop servicing. One thing that we don't mention a lot, and it actually is a really great business model. Now, obviously, there is problems with drop servicing. However, it can free up a lot of your time from actually learning a lot of these things and implementing it, and it can actually help other businesses, other people, and also people that you're actually servicing it out to. So I'll get into what it is. If you're confused about what it is, it's completely different to drop shipping, which we'll get into in a minute. But basically what you do is you find a client who needs, let's say, Facebook ads, right? You find that client who needs Facebook ads. They need Facebook ads for a certain business. What you would then do is go, oh, we can actually provide these Facebook ads for you. You could go into detail about how you've helped other people. You could go, oh yeah, we've done Facebook ads for people before, and then you could contact someone who's a freelancer. Now you contact these freelancers through sites like Fiverr, Upwork, People Per Hour. Make sure they're really good quality, they know what they're doing, and they're never going to really mess about. And make sure you got a profit margin as well. Obviously, you don't want to be going too expensive with someone if you're trying to make a profit from it. However, you also want to make sure that it's a good quality product that they're actually selling to people, or good quality service, that being said, that they're selling to people. So obviously there's ways to do it by testing out yourself on maybe your own products and everything else like that. But basically what you would then do is contact this service person and go, is it okay if I can send some of my clients that I've got to you and outsource it to you as we have follow-up on work, or something along those lines. In most schemes of things, if they're on a freelance work, they're never going to turn that a freelance site. They're never going to really turn down work because they're always offering out to get work in. So they'd be like, yeah, of course, yeah, we'll do that for you. Make sure you get their permission, obviously, And then once you've done that, you can then go back and rearrange for that client what they actually want. And you can act as a middleman. Act as that middleman for that client, because the client doesn't know any difference anyway. You're outsourcing it, obviously, but the client is also getting help. As long as you're getting the client results, then there's going to be no complaints, and they're going to actually enjoy and keep on going back. And obviously, you're helping the person out as well who needs a business, and you're just keeping some profit in between as well. So, and obviously, the benefits of that are you keep your time, everything else like that. You keep your time back, you get some money in between. It's an amazing business model as long as it's done right, because the cons are that, I mean, it could be a bad service, it could be bad everything, and then you could lose that client. So what you want to do as well is just make sure that that service is amazing. Doesn't matter what it is, Facebook ads, video editing, could be anything. Just make sure it's good quality. Brings us on to our fifth one. Not a very similar model, but you're acting as a middleman again. But this time you're doing more of the marketing behind it, and that is drop shipping. Now, we do a lot of drop shipping. We've made a lot of money from drop shipping as well, and we like to teach a lot of people about it, how to do it correctly, because obviously when we first started doing drop shipping, it was a bit of a challenge because we didn't know what to do properly, and obviously we struggled, but then we figured out how to properly do it in the end. And once we figured out how to properly do it, then we managed to get so much sales in, because at first you're like, okay, let me just do a Facebook ad and do a general store for all this stuff, and then literally you're like, oh, it doesn't go right. But obviously that's a learning curve. Now, we learned from all those things. We had bad shipping times, everything else like that. We managed to find fast shipping times, everything else, and using the best Facebook ad tools that we've been able to use, which we've mentioned before, we've been able to get 6-figure revenue from different Shopify stores and help other people get a lot of money from it as well. Now, the way to do this properly is you create a Shopify store. Now, using either AliExpress or Oblo, or either a different drop shipping service provider, you go through, make sure there's a decent product, a really good quality product, and basically you put that product onto your store. You make a full-on, really nice designed website, great conversion rates, everything else along those lines. You go through and make that. Then what you would do is convert and put a product over to that. Use that product, basically make it look amazing compared to AliExpress, and then you would use Facebook ads to that product. You trying to find an audience that will want to use that product and actually helps them. Now, once you find that audience with Facebook ads, then you'll be getting the conversions in and everything else like that. You don't have to pay for the product. You don't have to pay for anything until you get the order in. When you get the order in, then you use that money to actually pay for the product, and then the shipping provider, the drop shipping service provider, sends that out to them. Now, pros and cons for this business model again. Now, I'll go into it really deeply. Is that the pros? You don't have to send out any products yourself. You don't have to ship any products yourself. There's a lot of money to be made into it, and you can actually keep a lot of your time as well. The cons, if it's done incorrectly, bad products or anything like that, bad product quality, then people can obviously complain about it. You can obviously have bad customer service problems from it and everything else like that. And obviously you have that. And then you can also have you can also have dropshipping. You can also have dropshipping service providers that have low shipping times, like not low shipping times, but high shipping times. And that, you actually want low shipping times. That's what you really want. But the problem with that, with the bad shipping times, is that people can then complain. If people complain, you complain to PayPal, complain to Facebook. You're not going to get recurring sales in, and it could really damage your business further on down the line. So what I recommend to do is make sure you find some sort of service provider that gives you fast shipping times and everything else like that. You can find a link to the video down below, or watch to the end, and you'll be able to find one of our quick dropshipping service providers that we recommend. I recommend watching that video. We go through it quite well and compare it to the other options that are out there as well. Yeah, that was a whole video. Thank you all for watching so much, and make sure to leave a comment down below with what you want to learn, and leave a like if you've enjoyed this video. Subscribe for more money making online content, and thank you for watching again.